Yeah, on the popcorn or Dorito?
No, I'm saying, and keep skipping.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll start off at one video, and then he somehow, somewhere, he always lands on the Stewie. Mommy, 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 mama, mama, mama. Yo, as soon as I hear that first mommy, I'm like, give me this phone. You ain't about to get used to this shit. I'll go past like 5 videos, nigga, so he can't get back to it.
Yeah.
No time soon, like, no.
Let that boy learn what he needs to learn.
What? Needs to learn.
Yeah,
With
that's like history.
Look.
Everybody got to know the mama. Come on.
They still
No,
put that
wait.
shit on. Come on. Account restricted.
Everybody needs to know the mama. Come on. That went down in history.
He's not old enough to know how annoying it is to do it on purpose.
What? He needs to know
he's doing it because he thinks he's at the point where he thinks it's funny.
It is.
It's only cute when you're doing it to be annoying.
It's both.
No. Yeah, it is both. But at his age, it's not acceptable for
No.
It's cute when it's somebody else's kid doing it.
You.
My kid? Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no.
No to the no.
Mm.
Hell to the no. Been delivered. Delivered. So what are we gonna talk about today, y'all?
Did you see the preview of Bobby Blake's new show?
Who's new what?
Bobby Lace has his own show.
Who?
It's not some horn shit because that's what he's been doing, showing his
It is some
ass.
woman shit. It's on Zeus.
I bet. I don't care about that.
So it's like a real chance of love, but Bobby Light version.
No, talking about Mr. I've Been Delivered. He was on something that I was watching.
Bad Boys Club?
Yeah.
Yes.
My sister put that on, and I was like, here goes I'm Delivered, acting like he's
He was on
scared,
that one
acting
episode.
like he's too good. So
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew his ass was going to come back for the second episode. I knew the way his ass was acting all scary.
No, he left.
All scary. I should have fucking known.
He left.
I knew it. I ain't surprised.
Let me see if the chair holds me up.
Shut the fuck
Obviously,
up.
it is.
Yeah. I bet you the ground won't touch you though.
That girl gonna beat you up. Don't look at it when it's done. But I told y'all, I hate people that look at the ground after they trip. Like, why the fuck are you looking at the ground? The ground didn't do nothing to you. Pick
So
up your
what?
fucking
What if
teeth.
they're looking back to see what they tripped on?
It's the ground. You know what you
What if
tripped
it was
on,
like a
nigga.
rock that you didn't know?
It was pick your fucking feet up, dumbass. I hate when people look back. Like, why are you looking back? You're embarrassing yourself even more, dummy.
What if it was a hole in the
The ground
sidewalk?
didn't come up to grab you. You fucking need to pick your feet up. Period.
I feel some type of way.
Don't look back at it.
I always look back. But my
Look back at it. Look back
My
at
look back is to
Go,
see-
best friend.
Oh shit!
It's
Did
your
anybody notice that?
You draw more attention. Just keep fucking going.
Oh, I thought you.
Unless you hear somebody go, ha ha. You don't need to turn around.
Even more reason not to turn around because somebody said, "Aha."
Yo, I swear.
So I think that would make me want to turn around even more. Like, oh damn, you saw that? But shit, you saw that? That was funny,
We
right?
gonna make a joke. Exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna bust a joke like, shut up. It wasn't funny.
You know, try to take control of that shit. Oh, you saw that?
Oh,
Damn.
I'm taking my
I was hoping I made do right.
Fuck you mean. Shut up.
You're scared.
Yo, y'all are aggy.
I'm gonna crack a fucking joke and then walk away like, bitch.
All right,
I
y'all.
think everybody has lost their mind. People have no sense. This stupid bitch in the Cadillac, they're so freaking cute.
No, that was
And that was before when he had it.
Where did you show her
There was
picture?
a,
Aggie.
Oh,
His dress
that
before.
wasn't it. You went to something else.
It was this one.
Yeah.
I did.
Aw,
That's
that's
where you can
cute.
really see the
You
hang
just
time.
showed her a
Look
picture
at that.
of the boy.
That's dope.
3 years.
So,
Anyways, yeah.
I started recording just so you know.
That's fine, you know.
That's how we
you
do
move.
the things.
You know how you move.
Yes, good. I'm glad you know that is how I operate.
Mm.
So, welcome to Pandagasm.
I'm the kitty cat on the unicorn.
And I am your host, Panda. Doo-doo-doo.
Do your kitty dance. No, do that for you.
No, that's a unicorn dance.
The unicorn
She's
kitty.
cat.
I'm the kitty.
Oh,
See, y'all don't. I'm gonna say
that's what she said, kitty cat.
Kitty
And then-
cat on the unicorn.
That is Big Cap, as you can
Oh
hear.
my god!
Being,
Hi
being a kitty cat.
everybody. Being the little sister, being the Louise I am.
And
Happy.
we have our lovely Miss Tima from AV today.
Yo.
She looked at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo.
I'm sorry.
My God.
Look at the picture I just sent you guys. That's who I am.
Our lovely other AV guy, Mr. Javi, is
Woo woo.
not in attendance today, but he
He's
is
whack.
feeling better.
No, he's not whack.
Yay.
He's a shit.
If you
He's
follow
whack.
him on the socials of the media, you will see his status that he is now vid negative. But he has a lot of work to catching up on. So that's why we have no video today, because we got lazy.
You
and
know,
just
did
wanted
he
to do
say that you
audio.
could put that in there?
He put it
Just
on his status.
Cut it
It's
out
on
if
his
you want
Facebook.
to.
Right, but we miss you and love you.
Look at the picture, because I can see that y'all didn't look.
I didn't look because I was looking at this Irv Gotti thing. Yo. Wait, where did you send the picture? Oh, that.
That's
I see
me.
it now. Okay.
That's me.
You're a fool. You definitely. How do you pronounce this? GIF or GIF?
I don't know. Gift. I say gift.
GIF? Okay. You
I would
sent
say
a
gift because it feels like a gift, right? It always brings like deep happiness when someone
Just
says it.
happiness.
That's me.
Deep
just always
happiness.
hits. It just always hits, yo. The
So-
joke is always funny.
Now, this whole Irv Gotti situation where he's talking about the relationship him and Ashanti had.
Yo, he's a bitch.
He is a bitch, yo. He's not whack for that shit, yo.
Why you care?
First of
Why
all-
you care? Let me tell you something.
No, let me tell you
Go ahead,
that.
Tima.
What
We
makes
all
it,
gonna tell you.
what makes it even more whack
Talk
for
about
me
it. Talk about
personally
it. Talk
in
about it.
my eyes,
Talk
right?
about it.
He was on either Growing Up Hip Hop or that Growing Up Gotti show that he had, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Growing Up Hip Hop.
Yeah.
They made it a point to address that whole shit on the show. Him and his wife. They made it a point of like, oh, you know, that was a rough time in our marriage, and it caused us to be like this.
How long ago
And I
was that?
recognize the error in my own ways.
How
and
long
I'm
ago
trying
was
to.
that?
I don't know.
10
but-
years?
Nah, it wasn't 10 years.
5 years? 8 years?
I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. But nigga,
Go ahead.
if you're already, if I feel like is what makes him a bitch or makes him
Because
whack.
you've already addressed
Because
it.
you've addressed it in the sense of like it was a mistake. I should have never done it. I fucked up my marriage. I fucked up my family, right?
And
And
then
then like
you go
5+
here.
years later, you're like, oh,
Talk about it.
I found out while I was sitting on the couch with my wife. And blase, blah. Like you really got
On that bitch.
deep-rooted feelings about the way the shit went down. But it's like, my nigga, how you mad about your side bitch getting in a whole relationship while you married her?
While you married, right.
On this shit.
Remember, I was like, yo,
That's
he
how
was
you
probably
gonna
sitting
say.
there. Yo, he was probably tight, nigga. And his wife is like, oh, they
Face
look
all red because
cute.
he light bright. Yo, terrible.
She's all
Eyes
they
all
look
red,
cute. And
crying.
he's flaming on the inside. Like,
Yo, going in the bathroom crying, probably snapping
Blowing
at his
her up,
wife
nigga.
or some shit. And it's like, no, he's a bitch. You wanna know why he's a bitch? Because he kept calling her a bitch. That's childish as hell. That is childish as hell, number one. You calling her a B over a relationship that was 20 years ago, okay?
and it wasn't even a
When
relationship.
you was
That constitutes being a
married, when you
relationship.
was married and y'all was just fucking. Like you're corny as hell. Again, some light skin shit. Sorry. I know we gotta get out of this colorism shit. But like, what the fuck? You're
Yeah.
corny, Herb. You're corny. Is that some
Honestly.
nigga titty shit? Is that some niggas with I don't know what it is. I
He
don't
took
know what it
advantage
is.
of her, yo.
And exactly.
He
And
took
you're sitting
advantage
here
of her. You got
talking
her
shit
career in
and
your
bragging.
hand, yo.
You're sitting here talking shit and bragging about how you did this and did that. Like you're crusty as fuck. You're like that booger you get out your eye.
First thing in the morning when you wake up.
You know what I'm saying?
The Yankee.
You're like yuck there in the side of your mouth. You're just disgusting to me. Like I don't like men that speak on women like that. If you feel some type of way, just say no comment. Just say I'm not gonna say nothing. For the respect of your own fucking relationship. Cause you came home after you did that interview, I would have slapped the fuck out of you. Like first of all, why you calling her all types of bitches? I'm pretty sure he got daughters.
Hello.
You gotta do it.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
on Love
So
and Hip
first
Hop.
of all, why the fuck you calling her all type of bitches when you know you got a daughter? So if I was his wife, I would have fucking get the fuck out for the night. What the fuck are you doing? You're extra as fuck for attention because you hot. Anything for attention. Here's your attention. Go over there. Go the fuck over there. Go the fuck over there. Go the fuck
all
over
the
there.
attention that you want from
You know
over
what I'm
there.
saying? Because like the fuck.
From over there.
My whole thing is though, when people get out of relationships or whatever they're in and they start to bad talk the person, they fail to realize at some point in time that person was everything that they wanted. And there was some good times. And I hate to hear people do that after the
So what
relationship.
you
Like
just
it just
said
didn't work. Just
It's
didn't
what
work.
I said to my mother.
Really?
Okay, yes. Okay.
I feel like it comes from a place
Y'all
of
know
jealousy.
my. Okay, so one day she was popping shit about dad. I know he ain't dope, but can I get to know he ain't dope? Can I get the little fantasy out my head? Let the purple purse for myself. I need to see for myself. Can I see money? Can I see?
Right.
Okay, stop talking this shit because at some point you was married to him. Life was great. Stop talking shit. I don't want to hear it. And just say it didn't work out and don't say shit. That's it. I don't want to hear it. And honest to God, I have to give my mom kudos. She respected me on that.
All right, so
That's
She said okay, and she never brought him up again.
you know what I think? I think now that you mentioned that, I was gonna say I think shit like that comes from a place of jealousy, but
And
no, it's
hurt.
still jealousy. It's still
hurt.
jealousy. I think it's either, but it's a different type of jealousy. It's like shit didn't work out for you, and like you see them happy with someone else, right? And then now you
Or
want,
just happy
or
period.
just happy period, right? And you
Yeah,
just now you
yeah.
want to talk shit and downplay it. Cool, whatever. You're hating. You probably didn't provide for me what this person is providing for me, right?
Because you was a whole fucking married man,
And
dumbass.
But then in another terms, when it's a different situation where it's not like so a relationship
Yep.
like that, like
Yep.
how it's like
Yep.
parent and child.
Yep.
I think it may come from a place of like jealousy, one, and then two, like he's not gonna treat you like he treated me. You're not dating
Like
your father.
everybody, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's relationship with someone is going to be different.
Yeah, you're not dating your
Each
father.
person
so he
gets
may
a
be
different
way
person.
more
Yes.
honest and way
Percentage
more
of
real
the
to
person.
that.
Exactly.
And that's how some mothers end up hating their daughters because they got a
Because the
different
man has a
relationship with
the dad will have a whole different respect for the
They'll
daughter.
go broke for
Now
the daughter.
I will say my dad is still a bitch ass, so you know she was right. But you know,
I just want to come to
I
a
just-
conclusion on my own.
no dead
That's all.
ass, like no, but dead
Now
ass,
I
like
can go
no
back and be like,
kid
yes,
wants
Mom,
to
I
keep
agree.
hearing that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to keep hearing how this person that is in their life and they're stuck with it was such an ass and such a this and such a that. Shut up. I know it too, but I'm gonna sit here and every time I
How's
talk
this-
to you.
How
Right.
is this for perspective? I was a complete opposite.
Mm.
My mom used to force me to go to show
Okay.
my dad, get
Okay.
to know my dad, and
Okay.
I already knew from Jump Street, right? He wasn't shit. Like this nigga ain't shit. I don't want to be associated with this
Shut
nigga. He's a drunk. He's a career criminal. He's whack. Like nah, I'm 100% Haitian. Nah, no, we're not related.
She's like, no. How did you feel? So
Then, like, what used to piss, I used to be mad because I used to be like, Mom,
just let it go.
you know he ain't shit, dog. It's like, why you keep forcing this on me? But she used to just dismiss me like,
Because you know what?
you're a child.
For her, she needed to do her due diligence. And you know what? I respect that. My dad said to me
What
once I
due
got like
diligence?
17, he gonna say to me, well, if you wanted to hang out, you could have called me. I was supposed to call you at 10
Yo,
to
listen,
hang out.
if my dad never
The
called
fuck
me,
you mean?
I would have been okay because I grew up with my sister's father in the household. So I didn't even want,
See, I didn't have another man. Because he left at 8 and my brother left at 10. And it was like, well, what the fuck?
stuck with all these
And then she
hormones.
went into depression because there was no men in the house anymore. She felt like she lost everything right there. And wasn't cooking, wasn't cleaning. And I was like, well, the fuck is happening here? Luckily for my sister, that's why I call her Sissy Mom. Because, like, dead ass.
Wow.
Dead ass. Family
Right.
can be all
Yo, I
types
think
of...
family is most people's biggest damage.
Yeah.
Yo, that is what we be
It's
needing
the truth.
therapy for.
Right. It's the truth.
That, and I'll say schooling too. School. I'll say between
So-
family and school, all through your school lives of being in these
So
different
yes
schools.
and no. I will agree to disagree with that only because if things were going on at school and you had a secure household, you would feel comfortable with discussing it at home. So you would have that confidence in yourself from home. It would stem
I
from
still
home.
felt comfortable discussing things at my house. It was some crazy ass shit happening at that fucking high school. People getting beat with locks and shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, shit in school. School. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the kid, middle school, okay, so that was high school. High school was the lock. Middle school, the kid, Harbor Point, McCormick. I made sure I caught that motherfucking bus. That boy got caught trying to walk to the fucking station. They beat his fucking ass because he looked at one of the boys' girls.
Oh, Lord.
He was in the hospital. Woo. So that's why I say school too could fuck you up. Them kids taunting you and fucking with you and depending on where you are. A lot of the incels start in school
My
too.
first year into Boston.
That's why they come in with them guns.
My first year going to Boston, remember I was in St. Patrick's from kindergarten to 8th grade.
Right.
And that was Dorchester High.
Oh no!
Damn.
Oh, that's a drastic ass change.
That's a huge
I mean, there's a lot of zones there, but still.
That's why it was cool, because it was mad zones.
Yeah, that helped.
But yo, one of the first few weeks of school, I was walking to school and they found a dead body, yo.
See what I'm saying?
In the field that you gotta cut across to get to the school dogs. Like, and I'm like,
see what I'm saying?
oh shit, is this normal? Are y'all used to because everyone was nobody was like
that's normal for them. It's like, oh shit, like, oh, let me look at that. Oh, okay, well that's nothing. They don't want us to look.
People coming in like, oh yeah, I came early today because I seen the body, it was laid out. I'm like, yo,
that's what I'm saying. Just talking about it like it's cash, too cash, nothing crazy over here.
Hell yeah, no.
Talk about culture shock. What? I couldn't imagine.
I had that same culture shock when I left St. Patrick's and went to Latin Academy.
But Latin's not as bad. Well, I don't know. I never.
So what was Latin like? Because I figured Latin Academy was just some stuck-up school and everybody was good, and I didn't think it was a bad school. Honestly,
it's not a bad school. So, all right. So, most of the kids that I hung out with, we all came from a Caribbean background.
So you found your people.
I did find my people. Plus, a lot of them were from St. Patrick's too. So there was that part of already knowing some people, some of the upperclassmen to kind of like navigate my way through. Okay. However, when you're coming from a Catholic school of like 250 kids
Lord,
to this big ass public school of like 2,000, that's the culture shock. You know what I mean?
St. Patrick's at any school is a culture shock.
We weren't
changing
classes
and lunch
in one classroom
every day.
You know what I mean? We had a gym and we had
recess twice a day up until 8th grade, yo.
Yes. So it was a huge culture shock going to Latin
Y'all
Academy.
must have felt like high school was hell.
Girl.
Prison.
It was a culture shock.
Yo.
And then I was what's the word? Sheltered. So
on top of it,
and then being sheltered, going to a public school, and all these kids are into all these things, and I'm like, oh my god,
right?
You do this,
right?
You do that,
right? And you gotta put your face in your mouth so you don't look crazy because you're trying to act like you fit in.
Right? This is regular to me too. Right.
So you're just listening, like,
holy shit,
legit.
Like my mama would beat my ass
if I even thought of it.
Wrote it.
Hello. Yo, listen, that wasn't my first thought. Mine was like, holy shit, I'm about to have fun as fuck going to school. Had
to be.
I was like, I could do this at school. As long as I'm going to school and I can do this at school. Yo, I gotta skip or stay out late. I can do this in school.
She was like, I found a loophole.
What?
Meanwhile, I'm in school like, I'm scared. I'm not trying to do nothing wrong, nothing crazy. I'm not trying to stick out.
That was crazy, guys. Niggas was pulling fire alarms just to go smoke.
Yeah,
so I'm like, yo.
I believe
in school
until the fire.
You know you gotta leave. You gotta wait till the fire truck come in.
You gotta wait 20 minutes. You gotta at least 20 minutes.
Damn, an hour sometime.
Yeah, depending on how far they are. They tired of these fucking schools anyway, so you know they ain't rushing.
Don't let them let you in back in faster than you expected. They pull that shit 2-3 times in a day.
Shut up.
Yo, I'm telling you, high school is bad hype. High school is bad hype, yo.
Let's stay focused here and not talk about these our personal lives of high school, but back to shit talking, please. So we went from Irv Gotti talking shit about being a bitch, bringing up
everything
Ashanti for 20 years. And now I had a quick question. So I was on Twitter the other day and people were coming at The Rock for saying that he would be
Megan Thee Stallion's dog. Yes, hell yeah.
I don't think he said anything wrong.
No.
And the thing about it
How
is
was
that,
he coming at him though? What were they saying?
oh my God, I guess her boyfriend or something was trying to come at The Rock.
Party?
That's his name. Party was coming at The Rock. Yeah.
Really?
And saying what though?
Saying what?
Just-
He knows The Rock can beat him up,
I
right?
got to show y'all the thread, but he was definitely coming at The Rock. And I'm like, wait, so what did he say? So I'm going through the comments.
And that's all he said.
And all he said was he would be her pet.
Someone asked him the question.
Right. And he said
And
Megan
his
Thee
first
Stallion.
answer was, of course, why would you not
Right.
be looking up at that ass? I mean, hello.
But he didn't even say that. All he said was, I'm not
Megan
going
Thee
to answer
Stallion.
that.
And that was
And that's
it.
how he left it. He didn't say anything
So how
past
did
that.
people get to Megan Thee Stallion?
Because it's with,
all he said
yeah, that's
was
all he
Megan.
said. The question was, if you could be a celebrity's pet, who would it be? He said Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh.
So then the interviewer said, why Megan? And he said, I'm going to leave it at that. That was the whole interview. Well, for that part.
That was very respectful.
On Twitter, people take everything out of proportion. So one girl commented and was like, if I was his wife, I would beat him when he got home and some crazy shit like that. First of all, if I was The Rock's wife, I would agree with him.
Yes,
Bro,
get
can
her
we
over
go
here.
together?
Threesome. Like,
Can we call Megan over here?
She's fucking fire. Why would you not expect
Yo.
him to want to be his
And he didn't say anything disrespectful.
He
didn't go into
He just
detail. He
answered
just
the
said he would be her
question.
pet. Listen.
So would they have felt that way if he said Lizzo? Would they have felt
So
that
hold
way if
on.
they said Miss Obama? Like, what is it?
My whole thing now with that is,
say something like
I feel like if his wife was to be offended by something like that, she's insecure.
Exactly.
And at this point in my life, I can't be with an insecure person. That is crazy.
I think insecurity is uncontrollable though.
It is.
I think certain shit will
You're
happen
right.
and you probably
certain
get
people.
insecure in yourself and then like, oh shit, that kind of made me feel some type of way.
I get that.
If she puts it out to the public, then it's like
But
insecure
also,
as fuck, as you said.
you should know your partner. And I feel like if he knew his wife wouldn't like something like that, he wouldn't have answered it.
Right, but that goes to what I'm saying. Sometimes certain shit may like,
It just
damn,
goes back.
damn.
It just goes back to the world being everybody's business and having feelings for no fucking
like
reason.
out loud is nothing, but
The
when
Rock
I
is-
heard it initially, it kind of made me feel some type of way. So whatever, cool. But I'm not saying it's like a type of insecurity that will cause an issue in a relationship type shit, like we would fight.
Why do other
It's
people
probably
care?
something that's just like,
That's that. I don't understand why everybody got to comment and get
I
all
agree
round
with
up
you
in their
guys,
feelings
though.
over everything. Like people are
it's
loco.
cancel culture.
Yes.
People are nuts now.
That's what I was saying. That was my
Period.
other thing too. Like,
Period.
You know what? I think people are running
Like-
away with filling up the calendar.
You know, like why do you even care that hard that you're tweeting? Like if I was his wife, I would. Why do you care?
People are trying to fill up the calendar. Remember when they had a calendar going
It's
out?
a fantasy ass
for
question.
something to
This
do.
is how February of 2022 is going so far. Remember they had Will Smith and
Yep.
people are so like, they're so dead set on trying to make something out of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Or also, we now live in a day and age where it's like everyone matters.
Mm-hmm. That part
Everyone matters. Everyone's feelings are valid.
Opinions.
You have the right to your feelings. You have
Just
the
be
right
quiet.
to your opinions, no matter how ignorant, no matter how false it is.
Even though
It's-
nobody asked you.
But even though nobody asked you, it's your opinions, it's your feelings. You have the right to it, and blah, blah, blah.
And here we are voicing our opinions. What's the next one?
We're always
I don't
gonna voice
give
our
a fuck if
opinion.
you don't like what we saying about what we feel about your shit. Next.
No, but really though,
No, but for real though.
I would be Megan's pet too.
For real. I would be Megan's. I would be Rihanna's because I know she smells so bomb. I would love to cuddle up under her just to smell her.
And y'all
like,
know
there's
I don't
just
like to
certain
cuddle,
people
but I would cuddle
be a
Rihanna.
pet for. Right.
I'd cuddle Rihanna.
You know certain people as a pet, you would want to see them naked. Like, who would I want to see naked?
Follow-up question.
You know what I'm
kind
saying?
of pet
Like,
would you be?
I would definitely want to be a dog just because I know how people love up on dogs. Like, they go crazy over their dog. I feel like no other pet is as beloved as a dog.
So see, because a lot of so if I was to be Rihanna's pet, because most Caribbean people don't bring the pets inside, I couldn't be her dog. So the dog doesn't come inside. The dog can't come in your bed. So can't be her dog. I'd never get in the house.
Wait.
So you have to rethink that. Majority of Caribbean people or foreigners do not allow the dog in the house.
Her dog inside, so I can still be Meg's. Now,
I think Megan does bring her
yes,
dog
she
in the
does.
house.
It's not a thing she do.
But I can't be Rihanna's dog because I won't come
So
inside.
what pet would she bring inside then?
I'm going to have to research parakeets or something. No, they might leave that outside and then she's going to put a blanket over me at night so I can be quiet. So that's not going to work
You
either.
can't pick Rihanna?
I can. I just got to pick fish. I
But
might
you
have to
can't
be her
smell her
fish.
then.
I don't need to smell. I get to
Yes,
see
you
her
do.
all the time.
Nah. Her
And it's in a different vision too.
Nah.
Yeah, you know
So you wanna
how fish have like that different vision?
I want to sniff people.
I don't need to sniff her. I'm okay with not sniffing.
I want to sniff the scents. I want to smell.
I would
what
just
you
be her pet.
smell
She
like.
gets to feed me all
Well, you have to
day.
be a dog, but you're like a public pet. She only fucks with you when she's out in public. You know how celebrities like to carry their dogs and a cute little person.
That's why I said that would be Megan's because Megan
Yeah, but
really
she
be
won't
loving
get
up
none of
on
the
her
real
dog.
love
She be
at
on
night.
jets and she be
You wouldn't
loving
get
up
none
on
of
her
that
dog.
fish, but-
So that's okay. I don't want to be loved up.
She just likes to look.
Yeah, I don't like being touched, so I'm okay with that.
She's her old pervert. She likes to look. I like to smell.
You
What's
like
your
that?
favorite? What's
I'm
yours?
good with that. Like she
What's
can
yours,
keep me
Steve?
in
I'm
the
gonna
fish
sniff
tank.
the fuck out of you. So what's yours, Steve?
I don't think I would want to be a fucking pet though.
People can't just deal with the hypothetical, and that's the other part.
I can't.
That's the other
Well,
part
maybe
that I
because
hate.
I can't.
That's
think
the
of a
other
pet
part that I hate.
feel okay
Well,
with.
I don't know. I can't be a pet. It's too hard to choose. Oh, shut up. Just
Be a
pick
baby
a pet.
monkey. One of the baby ones with the
Golly.
diaper.
Oh,
There you go. Was that hard?
hard?
But not a lot of people have them. So then who's celebrity pet would that be?
Some people, you know
French
what?
Montana's. Boom!
Maybe.
I'd be high all the time. I don't know.
A lot of people are getting tigers and lions now. Maybe that's what we should be.
Oh, fuck that.
Because they're doing the
Yeah,
most
shut
to
If you're
secure
gonna be your
me.
natural self, then they're gonna try to kill you.
Yeah, or you end up in some fucking
Sanctuary zoo
Yup.
type shit.
one of those shits that was on fucking
Tiger
Netflix.
King?
Yeah, you one of those Tiger King cages.
Yo.
Yo, keep us on track. What's the next topic?
Oh my goodness, I'm trying to look. Oh, you know what? I posted something on the Instagram page.
On the gram.
Missionary better than back shots. Let's argue.
Wait, they're saying that missionary is better than back shots?
Yes.
I can agree and disagree.
Right, I go back and forth with that because at first I was like, hell nah, but then I was like,
Missionary
it
makes
depends
people
on-
fall in love.
yes,
I think it depends
yes,
who's with.
yes.
Missionary
yes.
makes people fall in love.
And the size of the fucking penis too. Because you got to think about that too. Because those positions are two very different feelings
You
if you have a small penis.
And also, you cannot fall in love. You can not fall in love while doing this. Just don't make eye contact. Or don't hold eye contact for more than 3 seconds. 2
Mm-hmm.
seconds. Shit, 3 seconds. is too
That's the secret. Don't make eye contact during missionary and you won't fall in love.
I always have my eyes closed.
Me too.
Look, I'm in the
Ta-da!
pleasure zone. I ain't got time to. And they be like, look at me. Why? I'm in the pleasure zone. The fuck?
Are you?
Like, I look for a second and then be eyes closed again. Like, what do you mean? I'm focused on my nut. What are you talking about? Why am I looking at you? You ain't making me fall in love.
Are
No.
you picturing or thinking of something else while your eyes are closed?
You know what?
Or
No.
just
I'm
blackness
just.
and you're enjoying
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
essentially where I'm at. I'm really trying to focus on what the fuck is happening. Like that. In and out, that. Yeah. 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 That in and out action. That's what I'm like, holy shit. This shit-
endorphins,
This
the
shit
dopamine.
is so-
You got that.
Why
in and
not
out.
look at you like, fuck, let's keep, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Just like, I'm in
saying?
the moment.
So, back to answer your question. Missionary, yeah, I have to agree with Tima. It depends on the person. And like I said, it depends on the size of the dick. Because if you small, back shots ain't even all that. Let me get missionary so you can feel like you're doing your thrust the way you really need
I'm
to.
going to
Like,
read some of the comments from the post.
yeah, tell me what they said.
Dun, 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 dun.
What you
Dun, 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 dun. Nikki81 said this is true. Just Greg says that depends on what she's working with and how much I'm into her.
See? Same thing I said.
Mhm.
Depends on the size and depends on the person. I agree with Just Greg.
Venomously Me says laying on your side is the best of both worlds.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, she has
would.
a point. She has a point.
Old Man Wade, no argument here. Pastor Troy 246 sent the eyeballs and said he was here for comments. Carry on.
You gotta be answering these questions, Saf.
Yo, these people, I love our audience. Thank you to everybody who responds to our questions on here.
What's your answer, ma'am?
I agree. I think missionary is better than backshot.
And it'll depend on nothing?
No, because no. Depend on
She said
anything.
for me, it's
Because I'm gonna
that's what it
make
is.
listen.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Cause certain
'Cause,
people,
yeah.
I just be wanting to like. I need that back shot because the way that they do it is just everything.
Because if you do the ankle wrap and you lift your waist up and do your Kegels, yo, it's lit.
Yo, missionary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that ankle wrap be the
The
shit.
ankle wrap, you lock that muscle. Listen, no. Yeah. So, mission.
How did we get? How
Because
did
the question.
That was the
That was the question. We was on topic.
We're not supposed to be here.
But we're here.
Ass kissing versus being respectful. Ass kissing versus being respectful. Because some people, I feel like, don't know the difference between the two. Sometimes people can make them equal. Like if they're being respectful to someone, they're kissing their ass.
No. That doesn't even sound right.
To someone it does.
No. They need to say that out loud then.
So that they can hear it.
Yeah, because that shit just don't sound right. I don't care who you say it to.
I feel like the only people who would view someone's respect, someone showing respect as ass kissing, is someone who doesn't know what respect is. Like someone who doesn't know how to show respect, like a jail nigga or some shit like that. What?
A jail nigga would never kiss someone's ass.
This is what I'm saying. They will look at you if you was somewhere in a room and you was showing respect to someone and you was being respectful. They would be like, "Look at this nigga sucking the fuck up. Like, get off his dick." And it's like, no, I'm being respectful and acknowledging who the fuck this person is. I'm not sucking the fuck up. Like, get off my dick because now you're sucking my dick.
You sound.
You know what I'm saying?
You sound tricky.
I'm just saying. That's the only thought process that I could go with that. Like, I don't know why someone would think that. Why was this a question? Who brought this up? What was going
thinking
on?
of it in reverse.
Who posted it? What's happening? What was the comment?
That was a lot of who, what, where, when, why, and hows that.
I'm just an owl. I'm an owl.
We get here. We're not supposed to be here.
Our lovely friend that is in Russia.
Damn, guys.
Oh.
Definitely think they're using her as an example.
Yo, and it's so fucking dumb because if only they knew America don't give a fuck about black people.
Right.
You know the wrong person.
They do have, well, or do they? Because it's getting the media attention, but
It is, but
not much is going to happen.
I feel like it's only getting this type of attention because she's a celebrity. If
barely, yo.
Anybody, and I know that's what I'm saying. If it was she's lucky for that little bit of celebrity.
Yo, so apparently she said she didn't like America.
Oh.
Or some
She
shit
probably had to say that to them
prior to this.
before she got out there.
Yep. Apparently she made some comments about how she doesn't like America. And so
I mean,
there's people in the world
I
that
mean-
feel like, oh, now she gets a 9-year vacation from the shitty country that she didn't like. Or like people feel like she's getting what she deserves. Like, oh, maybe now you can appreciate the country that you came from.
I mean, touche.
I'm
I mean, touche.
Whoa.
I mean,
Whoa.
touche. But that's
again,
a force because
I
if
feel
it
like
was
if
you
it
or
was
your
someone else,
kids.
exactly. If it was
Yes.
someone else that's not her,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
regardless of what they said,
Yep.
it still wouldn't be a bigger problem or like a bigger issue. They just like, we gonna wait to see how much of a problem for the U.S. this is gonna cause. Then we'll do something about it. Because right now it's not a problem for the U.S. that she's bagged over there for 9 years. They start rioting and protesting and start, you know what I'm saying? Like they did.
But then her other negative is she's a female.
Did you guys,
if she was a man, they might have been marching for her already.
Here.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's gonna make it really happen. It's like how big of a thing it becomes here. If it's some shit that's like, oh, big story now, but then slowly start to die
I feel like
out,
that's what's happening.
she gonna serve her 9 years.
So also though, compared to the girl Audrey Lorber, the 19-year-old American that was found guilty of smuggling 17 grams of THC
I'm
into
sorry,
Russia.
what type of American?
19-year-old American.
No, what type of American?
Oh yeah, she is of the Caucasian descent.
Oh, I just wanted to know.
Yes, found
why
guilty
they were comparing it. Okay.
of smuggling 17 grams of THC into Russia while on a family vacation.
She smuggled in how much?
17 grams, and Brittany only had 0.7 grams
And she was leaving Russia.
of THC. Yep.
And she was leaving.
She was sentenced to 9 years and fined a lot of rubles. And this Audrey
Like
girl,
150,000, right?
like 1
And
million.
if I'm
Yeah.
Britney, like 1 million or some shit, like 10 billion or some shit like that. It was like a major difference.
Yeah, and she was released after a 2-month detention.
And they want to give this one 9 years.
9 years.
Because she's black and she's a lesbian.
Yeah.
And
She's tall. She don't
tall.
look like a normal, what they would consider a normal female. Because
Right,
if she was
society
pretty, just a
standards.
pretty light-skinned black girl, I feel like it wouldn't have been so harsh either. I feel like they would have said 2 years, 3 years. You know what I'm saying? It's all these different factors that she has going against her, and it's so fucking sad. It's
Yeah.
so fucking sad. I didn't even think about that part that you said, Tima. Now that we're bringing it down, this poor girl.
Mm.
9
She's
years,
like, I don't
and
wanna
this is
find out what she said
Russia?
about it.
And this is Russia?
Yeah. She's done.
I'd be scared just from watching the movies of people going to Russia, coming from Russia, them Russian killers and stuff. Like, they are
All
wild
that.
out there. So to be detained out there?
Hmm.
Lord.
So the other day I was scrolling on the Books of Faces, and a Facebook friend of mine posted a status. Love is an emotion you have for someone. The relationship you have with someone is transactional.
Say it again.
Love is an emotion you have for someone. The relationship you have with someone is transactional. Transactional relationships are built on the expectation for reciprocation. Everyone involved should be concerned with how they will benefit from being in a transactional relationship with someone. Let's stop confusing the two. Let's talk about it. I guess we got to think first.
You know, I think it's the word transactional that's throwing everybody off. You know what I mean? I think if she swapped that word out for something softer.
So it's a he.
Okay, if he swapped that word out for something softer, people wouldn't be so alarmed by it. Because were people alarmed by that statement?
Some.
What were the comments? Let's go there first.
All right, let's go with the comments. Because I screen recorded it, so it's just moving. I will flip it like this. I got love for a lot of folks, and that isn't a male or female thing, but I don't have relationships with everyone that I love. So I agree, relationships are transactional, not pertaining to male or female, just in general.
Okay.
That was one comment.
Yeah.
Another comment was, your needs and wants should be met, but the person you want to be with. If not, what's the point? Someone else says, now, I don't agree. It's the love that should be for the motivation to do for, care for, provide for, etc. It should never be about what you get in return. We all have essential needs to be met, and that's how you choose to love through fulfillment, but not based on what I should do, get, and vice versa. There was a lot behind this. There was a lot of...
I want to agree with the statement. Again, I'm going to stick by my thought process of if you swap out the word transactional, right? Because I want to be in a relationship where I'm growing because you're feeding into me just like I'm feeding into you. I don't want to be in a relationship where I just feel like I'm giving, or I feel like I'm elevating, and you're still where you are. That's where I feel like they meant with the transactional.
Right,
what
that
am
is
I getting
reciprocated.
from you? Yes. What is being, because I need to know that our energies are feeding each other. So for me, that is transactional. Like, I need to know that I can depend on you. I need to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's these certain things that I just need to know. Yeah, I agree. I just will switch out the word transactional. I feel like that might be
But
that
reciprocity can be transactional.
I just feel like it's that word that triggers people.
I think it might be that too. I think it's just the language, which a lot of times
I think people equate transaction with.
Yeah, or make it feel like it's less than or it's cheaper because you use that word. Like
Or
you're
it's like exchange, like you're just
like you're just waiting for something in return. No.
So there was someone's comment on there that I was down.
You're gonna have to come closer. You know you talk low. Either you're gonna have to yell.
Right now. I don't know who the
You
fuck
either have
she
to
thinks
yell
she is.
or you're gonna have to come closer.
The hell? Get your ass up and read
Come
the
on, sit
comment.
up. Come closer to the mic.
But there was someone else's comment on there that made sense for me. Are you on the post on the phone? 'Cause
I'm not on the post, but I can.
So he basically said like, I have family members that I love, right? But I don't have relationships with them.
She just read that.
That was the one I read.
Did you not hear her read it?
I swear to God, I did. I think I was too busy looking for it. But anyways, that's the one that made sense. Because like at first I'm like, I agree with this person. I agree with that person. I agree with that person. But then when I read that one, I was like, actually, yeah, I guess that's it.
Tima.
I'm filling in for Justin.
Yo, Tima, you can't sit on that side no more. I'm gonna need you to get it together. What was that? You just had a whole person moment. What was that?
I had a really long.
And then he was like, "Do you have it?" Because it was just one. Like she was adamant, and
I
then
couldn't
started
find it,
repeating what
but-
you said.
He explained it so perfectly.
All right.
And she
so do you want me to
read
read
it
it
so
again?
perfectly.
I'll read it
No,
again.
I thought she was skimming through the comments.
I was skimming through them, but that was one of the ones
I
I
didn't feel
read.
like you read the whole comment
That has
I
to
feel
be
like it was
adjusted,
more.
Aura.
to his comment. I feel like his comment was like one of the
she
paragraph
went to
comments.
movie mode. Something happened because
Yeah.
you deaf read it.
No,
You ready?
because you
I'm gonna say it one more time.
You have attributed your powers.
Listen to see
To
if
be
you
in
heard
the
it in the background.
Don't
Listen
be
to
mad
see
that
if
you haven't been able to activate your movie powers.
See, this is why she ain't hear it. No ass is all over the fucking place. Read it to her. She probably heard it in the background.
I will flip it like this. I got love for a lot of folks, and that isn't a male or female thing. But I don't have relationships with everyone that I love. So I agree, relationships are transactional, not pertaining to male or female, just in general.
Yep, because that was it.
That was it? That was the one you agree with? That was the one you were searching high and low for.
Yep.
I do.
Dancing on the pole at Mercedes.
I do.
Mama,
What?
Pete Valley.
Not Mercedes. She's
No, her mama.
So it's funny that I found that post, and then later on in the day, I saw another thing where a therapist posted something saying that transactional relationships between parent and child cause a lot of issues later on in the kid's life when parents be like, well, you know, you're supposed to love me because I did this and that and the third for you. That type of transactional love is toxic.
Should there be
definitely is.
transactional love
It
between
definitely
parent and
is.
child, though?
No, because I feel like as a child, we didn't ask to be here.
Exactly.
And this is your responsibility, like at the end of the day. So I don't want to hear nothing. Like,
Exactly.
just like if I choose to have a child, that's like,
That's on me.
I didn't, like, they
Whatever
didn't
that
ask
kid
to be
do,
here.
whatever that kid don't do, that's on me. Like, I made this motherfucker. Like, that's my
Like, how dare I turn around and say, now that I'm old, you have to take care of me just because I had you. What? You have to be nice to me just because I'm your parent. What? Even though I was shitty all of your life. What?
There's parents like that, though.
I know.
It's just-
That are wild. That are like, listen, you know. I'm old now, so you know.
So you
Your
must.
turn.
You must increase your bust. Sorry.
And I
I
feel
got
like in
you,
a lot of West Indian and other cultures too, they act like that's okay. Like it doesn't matter what they did. If they need you when they're old, you're supposed to be there because that's your parent.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm glad I got that piece of American in me. Cause what?
What?
Cause what? Listen here.
And I'm glad I ain't the
Yeah.
only child.
Come to Jesus and rebuke yourself. Or you get what you get. Yes. Or you
got a whole
Yo, all three of us are the babies.
Hell yeah.
listen here. Cause I don't got the
Hell yeah.
listen.
You got a whole line of command to go through.
We a new generation. Like
Okay.
Yo,
But
I'm like my cousin. He said, "You ain't never told me no birthday. You ain't never showed me no love.
right? You wasn't on the fucking basketball court.
You wasn't shooting with me in the gym.
You wasn't there, yo. Them early morning, them late nights. You wasn't there, son. You wasn't there breastfeeding. You wasn't there.
So is that only okay for the parents that sucked? What if a kid does that to the parent that did do their part, though?
No, that's fucking
honestly, I just feel like it shouldn't be like an entitlement thing. Like it shouldn't be a thing where, okay, now Mode, you have to take care of me. It's like
You shouldn't.
if your
be an expectation.
parent was gorgeous to you and gave you, a beautiful life, I would hope that you would want to take care of them.
But if you can't, put them somewhere nice.
Right. Like I would hope you would do what you can to make sure you reciprocated that love. Right.
Yeah, they comfortable. Yeah, right.
But we're talking about that most of them were just the assholes. Okay.
This is why we always do that video, because the shit you're doing in that chair right now.
No, but listen.
Okay.
Why do some people feel like if you're being placed in a facility, that's not love?
Because most facilities aren't good.
But what if you are placed in a good facility, though? The fact that you're just in a facility is like, oh, you just disowned your parents or whatever.
What if you ain't got a house? What if you ain't got nowhere for that person to go? What if they beat you when you was a kid? What if they raped you when you was a fucking
But we're
kid?
talking about the good parent.
The good parent. The good parent. And
what if you just don't have that in you to be that?
Because that's like, come on, that takes a lot.
Right. It does. It is a big responsibility.
Like, what if you really love your parents, but you don't have it to, like, what if you're like one of those
And what if you're one of those kids who just don't want to see your parents up close at their end? Right. I don't want to see my parent up close at their end, towards their end. No, and you're just here. Just here. Like, I know how that sounds. Thank God y'all can't see me. But you're just here. Like, I don't know. No.
Newborn.
I need someone else who gets paid to take care of this, to take care of this. I'm not cleaning up nada. I don't even got kids. So I'm not cleaning up nada. I ain't cleaning up. I ain't cleaned up.
I don't care if you have kids or not. I think it's a whole different level
of cleaning up a grown person shit. It's not even like it's a dog. It's grown people shit. And it should be ready and smelly no. I think you need to go somewhere where they sympathize with all this shit.
They're trained for this. They will smile at you while they wiping your ass up. Have a whole conversation with you. Don't feel bad cleaning you up. You know what I'm saying? It's not me, though.
Like, what the fuck?
You gonna make sure.
I gotta clean up shit. What? Yo,
and you been sitting in it for the past 2 hours? You ain't even tried.
Yo, I'm done with y'all. I am so done.
She said you ain't tried.
I need to see tissue coming out your ass. I need to see that you tried. Okay? Nah, man. Nah.
Oh, man.
Ooh, I digress.
Oh, my
respectfully.
God.
What I am gonna say is,
it's like, yo,
it's not
like that, right?
Yo, like, why you waiting till I get home?
They gonna cancel your subscription, like, yo, this is for emergency purposes only.
That is. Did you smell this shit? Nah, nigga. Nah. And it's in the corner too.
Yo,
I can't.
So now the poor lady's gonna have the button.
Yo.
And she gonna be hitting this shit. Nobody's gonna come.
Yo.
Cause the subscription is
Yo, you better stop doing that wild shit. You better pray to your Jesus that you get to the bathroom. I will get you diapers. But like, come on. See, and this is what I'm saying, and that's not mean, because everybody has their own limits. Everybody has their own mental limits. Everybody has their own physical limits, because I can't lift my dad up and down the way he would need to be.
No, I get it. Some shit's just above your pay grade.
On some real shit though. I can't lift him up. I'm not lifting you up, because I'm broke some shit, either grabbing too hard or too lightly.
Right.
You be gonna slip because you ain't
need
used
a
to
trained professional.
It's just not. You know what I'm saying? And don't let me get hurt. Now I'm going off again. What the fuck? You're trying to get up with me. You know what I'm saying?
Try to take me with you. I'm gonna help you if I'm hurt.
Now we both just
Yo,
sitting here looking at each other hurting.
You said my 600-pound life. What? With the boyfriend?
Yo, wait. I saw that. Wait.
Shout out to her though. She lost mad weight.
But didn't she have the surgery?
She did, but she didn't.
So my 600-pound life, right?
Okay.
Listen,
What happened?
that is above my pay grade too. But I was watching it, and every time she said like she was hungry, he was like, "I bet you is."
Yo, she made some spaghetti, yo. She's like, yeah, let me get like 4 or 5 of them toast.
And he was like,
toast nigga.
No!
He came over to the table with 2 whole plates and sat both of them shits in front of her.
Yep.
He was like, I know you want some hot sauce. She was like, nah, let me get the ranch. And she had the ranch dressing and do it all.
And she was like, I feel better if I just eat something. He was like, I bet you would. Like, he was
like,
so
damn,
passive
slow down.
aggressive.
She said, slow down for what?
They were walking to the hotel room, and she couldn't make it down the hallway to the room. So he was like, he pushed down the luggage carrier, the thing that's on the wheels.
Yeah.
And he was like, come on, let me come and get you since you look like you're about to die coming down the hallway. You can't even make it. He was like, I bet you is tired. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yo,
He is tired. That's why
he is tired.
Yo.
And it came
And
off
that's
as
what
tough
it is.
love, right?
Yeah.
Because he was very
He's
supportive and
tired.
encouraging. When
He
she
is
lost
tired,
her weight,
though.
her little pounds. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
he kept encouraging her, and I'm sure.
Right, but at some point something happened because it was like, you know how the TV tried to be mad dramatic? It was like, dum dum. It started off with the black screen with the word.
God, yeah.
It was like, oh, Bianca and such and such got into an argument and they broke up. Then they go to her. She was like, yeah, with the move of everything, it's been weighing a lot on us. And we've been arguing back and forth. And I told him I just need to focus on me and my journey. And he took that as I didn't want to be with him no more. He told me I left him. He's like, what? Yo,
What type of shit? Oh, God. Why did we get the turn on this? Why?
Yo, but I want to say it's dope that she didn't fall back because her whole thing was whenever she gets upset, she eats. She's an emotional eater. That was her whole thing. But she didn't fall back into her old weight. She lost like overall, I think she lost like 150. She started at like 605, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was down to like 4 something
That's good.
at the end of the show. And then she was approved to do the weight loss surgery, but they couldn't complete the gastric bypass because there was a lot of cartilage?
Scar tissue?
Scar tissue, because she had it before and it failed. So there was a lot of scar tissue, but they did like a half gastric bypass and they put a sleeve on her.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, she just lost mad weight and continued up. She was like,
What did she get down to at the very, very end?
She was like 450 something.
She was still fat.
But that's still
a lot from 600 though, yo.
No, but
That's
still,
mad.
Yo, she couldn't take 2 steps
Mad
without her.
I know.
She was aching. Remember, she was passing out. Yo, you could look at her and she's like, damn, she's not faking. I felt bad. Like, damn, like, you could tell. She was like, oh, my feet are so swollen. And then she was like, at one point she was like, she was driving. She couldn't get out the car. She always needed help getting up. You see her, she was just getting up fast as fuck and just walking, taking off.
Let me tell you something.
She was at the park with her kids playing around and shit.
Pounds off felt like a whole bunch of
I was just about to say that.
And you know what? Her son was doing it with her. The exercises that the doctor was giving her, so her son started losing weight too.
Even at 50 to 60, you damn right.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm still trying to figure out how to move in this body because it's a new body. It literally is a new body. So for her to lose 200, I know good and damn well.
Right.
She's trying to figure out all of that movement.
Compared to what she felt
you
like
feel
before.
completely lighter.
Yeah.
Everything feels
Moves
different.
different.
Everything. Like you could definitely move. You walk faster. Everything is faster. It's just, it's crazy. You're really trying to get used to a new body.
Yeah.
It's like Bambi when you get your new legs after a child, those animals that is just like wobbling all over the place.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. I kid you not. I be saying that.
Right.
Man,
And
listen.
imagine losing it fast like that.
Right.
Yeah. Like that's a real quick.
It was
Like
quick.
birds, but they get
Feel-
bumped.
Yeah. Man, I still be in the mirror trying to figure out, like, okay, I gotta wind like this to this song. I gotta wind like that.
And I gotta stand like this when I take pictures because it's totally different from what
it's different. So for her to do 200, kudos to you, sister.
Right.
That's hard. That's a lot of determination and motivation.
Yo, we try to find a shit on social media.
Really? Probably down to 200. That's my guess.
If she's been consistent,
that would be dope.
Because you know what, though, social media can be a huge distraction.
I'm giving that good energy.
I'm giving that good energy.
And that's a baby's father, so hopefully they got back together. I think that he was getting scared.
That she was gonna get super pretty and want to not be with him
because
like that.
Like I don't want to be that type of person. Like, yo, she's a very pretty girl, no matter how.
That's what they all do on there. That's what all.
No matter how big or small her is, she is. Her face, she is very pretty.
She
right?
is a beautiful.
I think he probably got nervous or scared of like the possibility. You know what I'm saying? She made newfound confidence or whatever, and that would trigger. That's probably what triggered the arguments between them because I couldn't understand why they was fighting. Right? Because she was like, oh, the plan of trying to get everything together because they had to move to Texas for her to have the surgery. You was her biggest motivator.
Yep. Right.
You was the main one that's like, yo, you can do this. And when she finally got down to the way and he was like, see, I told you, like, you was her biggest fan, her biggest motivator. And now it's about to start happening. Now this is this thing that broke y'all up.
Yep.
No, right? Exactly. He probably got scared of like
if he
only
know the benefits.
And that's dumb because that's her baby's father.
The benefits in the bedroom, bro. He can ragdoll her now.
He couldn't even sleep in the bed with her.
At one point in time, right? And I'm sure now he could get all. Listen.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Be doing dumb shit.
The acrobats that come with that weight loss.
Talk and get over it. You know what I mean? Like, and just continue to be happy for me. Talk to me about it and then get over it and continue to be happy for me.
That sucks if they.
Cause like, come on.
Like
he was happy for me before. Yeah. You know, giving me all this tough love and here I am and now you're mad? And now you're feeling some way?
When she first had her weight loss surgery, they both had it at the same time. And he stuck to the diet, so he's not like big no more, right?
Right, and
then she got pregnant. But she got pregnant though, yo. And you know, a lot of ways sticks on pregnancy. You eat more with pregnancy. You know what I'm saying?
Just
and
everything.
You talking all this shit like, oh, you need da. But you're the one cooking the food for her, bro.
Yeah, that was
you're enabling her, yo.
He was a huge enabler while he was the cheerleader. So he was like her angel and demon on the shoulder. You know what I mean?
You're the one cooking it.
When she asked for the 5 bread, did he give her the 5 bread?
Sure the fuck did. I told you.
Shut up.
He brought over 2 whole plates of spaghetti.
I get that, but then he still brought over them 5 pieces of bread.
Them pieces of bread was on the plate of the Texas toast, yo. The garlic Texas toast. It was 2 of them each on a plate, dog, yo. 2 whole plates and brought over the ranch dressing.
I'm done.
Talking shit like, you happy now? Give me a kiss.
I bet you is.
And then talking shit like that, like, I bet you are hungry. Right, yo. I'm like, yo, he was like, oh shit, nigga. She's serious this time. Right? He's like, she's serious this time. She really about to lose this weight, though. She really about to start looking good, yo. Oh shit, I might have some competition, dog. Little do he know she's already madly in love with him.
Madly in love with him.
Madly in love with him.
A lot of times, men's insecurities be the reason why relationships fail because they self-sabotage.
Yep.
Straight up, they self-sabotage.
Nah, I totally agree with that shit. Totally.
Yeah.
But
she don't be mentioning nothing about none of the shit you mad about, but you bad about what you mad about. And she didn't even mention it ever.
She's singing your praises, yo. Mm-hmm. The whole time, dog, yo.
But
the shit that you mad about,
she don't even notice.
She don't even notice, or she looks at you different, and like she sees it on the opposite way that you see it. Right? You see it as a problem, and she sees you as a blessing.
Right? For having that.
Right? You think it's a problem that you have to help her, so like you have to cook so much to feed her and her kids. Which one of them are yours? But she's looking at you as a blessing because you're there with her
during this moment of duress.
Right? So like you be fucking your own shit up, yo. Niggas are dumb. Men are dumb, period.
Right. And we can only speak on that for a woman's perspective dating men. So I don't want to hear men be like, well, women do it too. Well, do a show about it. Shit. This one ain't about that.
Women matter of fact, people are dumb.
Yeah. It is a people thing. It is a people thing. I definitely agree. But I know there's always going to be that one person to be like, well, women do it too.
Yeah, but it be differently.
They so tired.
They be the same
That's
shit,
little
though.
dick energy.
Right. Niggas said little dick energy.
All right.
I need them to stop that. So let me just tell you, that's little dick energy.
Just like everybody's little dick energy.
Yep. When you do that shit, women too, that's little dick
I
energy.
don't know. I don't think
FYI.
everybody was born with a dick.
I'm done.
He's giving some type of other energy.
Some type of what?
Other
Oh, other
energy.
Oh, other energy.
Extraterrestrial.
All right, y'all.
He's giving
It's been about a little bit over an hour. We're not going to keep the people's.
a decision and they made the wrong
I'm
one.
done.
Are we going to shout out anyone tonight?
I'm gonna shout out my panda and Big Cat because I love y'all.
We love you too, Tima.
Shout out to the tribe.
The show.
Shout out to the village. You guys know who you are. It's always peace, love, and light and prosperity. Venom, she got her bike license. I'm so proud of you, baby girl. Just moving up with, matching, checking off those check boxes. The boxes.
Ain't right.
I can't wait for her to get her first
Manifesting
motorcycle
away.
so she could ride over here.
I ain't on. I wanna get on.
I just want to ride on the backseat of Venom. Hey. But anyway,
What if she has a sidecar?
I'm just going to ride with her. Whatever she want to do. She got her bike license. I'm here
You're
for
so
it.
nasty.
No.
The way you smile, you just want to be up on her ass.
I do. I love her, bro.
I'm just watching her and she's talking. I'm like, Jesus Christmas.
But, see, I can be her pet too. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and light. We always get the shits. You know where to find us on all mediums. Shout out to everyone. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we are here to talk.
And we love you.
And we love you.